It's that time of year where the NBA announces their all Kawhi Leonard team, aka the all-defensive team. And some of the names that are on this list surprised me in a sense. So I have a question, but first we've got to give credit where credit is due and tell you who made both first and second team all Kawhi Leonard for this year's version of the NBA. And you see it right there. Draymond Green, DeAndre Jordan, Avery Bradley, and Chris Paul joined Kawhi on the all Kawhi team. On the second all Kawhi team, you got Paul Millsap, which kind of surprised me, but he's really changed his game. Paul George, who definitely deserves it. Haslip Whiteside, Tony Allen. I can't believe he's still making this team. He should be removed from the league altogether. And Jimmy Butler. So my question to you is, should the all-defensive team be made in despite position? Like, should they regard position on that team? Because for Jimmy Butler to make second all-defensive team seems like a discredit to the job that Jimmy Butler did, because I put Jimmy Butler as a top-tier defender. Yes?
I would honestly, I would rather forego the positions as well. I think there are way better defenders than what are on that list, and just because obviously you have like Kawhi in there, Hassan Whiteside, you're not going to make it on the list. But I completely agree with you.
And it's also something the league's done with the All-Star game and eradicating the center position and saying just go with your favorite players. So is it something you would like to see in the future? I know you're not making any all-defensive team.
You got to work on that when you're going to be on the Raptors next year, man.
Defense is my favorite subject, but honestly, I see that, and I just thought real quick, like Avery Bradley, Jimmy Butler could have been swapped first and second team, but then I think, okay, Avery Bradley, they went to the playoffs, you know, maybe
Klay Thompson also.
Maybe they're looking at the defensive statistics, you know what I mean, field goal, but Avery Bradley's a legit perimeter defender.
Dan Gladman, you're a company man. Protect the NBA.
I mean, I don't really care about this that much, who's getting slighted on the defensive team or not. I mean. You know, it's tough enough deciding other positions, Coach of the Year, MVP, but, you know, I kind of think they got this right. And to answer your question, yeah, I'm cool with them doing it by position. I mean, I don't want to think of my dream all-defensive team and Hassan Whiteside and DeAndre Jordan are on there, because if they were on a team together, sure, no one would score, but they would lose.
Wouldn't score.
They would lose anyway.
One would score. Literally, no one would score. Yeah, neither team.
So somebody voted for Avery Bradley ahead of Paul George, and I'm really not offended by it. PG is being recognized by being on the second team.
Okay, all right, let's move on. LeBron James, a round ago, made an interesting comment that the NBA media made a lot of fuss about. We didn't really get a chance to talk about it too much on this show, but we want to bring it up now. And it was when Steph Curry was announced MVP. And he was asked about it, and he said, I think sometimes the word valuable, quote unquote, or best player of the year, you can have different results. You know, that's not taking anything away from anyone that's ever won the award. So basically what he's saying is there's a difference between the most important and the most valuable. Right now, we're looking at a series where Steph Curry's, you know, disappearing, LeBron James showing up big time. How do you guys define most valuable? Like, Brady, if you were going to award the most valuable player on your team this year, how would you decide on the criteria to give that up?
That's a tough question, man. Like, obviously, Steph, LeBron, like, I don't think either team is even close to where they are without either guy.
I think Golden State's a little bit closer with
Golden State's a little bit closer, but they're not doing what they're doing.
No, they're definitely not breaking records.
But I think overall, like, I saw something the other day, like, Steph's not hitting shots. He's not locking guys down. He's not really, you know, dishing out 10 assists, 10 rebounds. But LeBron, if his shot's not falling, he's still 25, 10, and 10. Doesn't matter.
We know if you take each player head to head,
probably
LeBron gets the edge. This
award
gets
the edge.
He's a better player. He is more valuable. But the award is based on your performance in that particular season.
Yeah, but it should be based on your performance of everything, not just your jump shot. People are falling in love with Steph Curry's jump shot, saying he's the best player
Steph Curry
ever.
led the league in steals, dude.
Allen Iverson led the league in steals. That doesn't make you a good defender.
Assists.
That means you're shooting the gap.
No, just even if you're taking risks and you're gambling, that doesn't mean you're a poor defensive player. Steph Curry put together a better 82-game resume than LeBron did this year. They won more games. Yes.
Ask Russell Westbrook about Steph Curry's defense if you want to come out here and defend it.
They won 73 games. He's the best player. He's the MVP this year. LeBron is the most valuable player because you could take him, put him on any team in the league, and they'd make the finals.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm agreeing with you way too much on this.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to.
You know me, and if you're gonna get if you're gonna get a biased opinion on Steph, it's gonna be me because I'm the biggest Steph homer going. I love Steph. just hear me out though, okay? Here's the deal. Steph did stuff this season that we had never seen before. He was breaking his own records, for God's sakes. It was unbelievable. He was a video game. He was the best player this season.
On one side of the ball.
Anyway, he was the best player. LeBron James, and I fought this for so long and people tried to convince me. LeBron James is the best player in the NBA. Look what he did in the finals last year by himself. And I was talking about this earlier. He's so unselfish to the point right now where he's making everyone else around him so much better. And Steph's an amazing passer too. But for me, you take LeBron out of the equation, you have no team. You take Steph out of Golden State, they still have a shot.
Okay.
So LeBron James
is
the most
valuable
leave me hanging.
player.
You're hanging. Stare at the hands.
Dude.
Talk to the hands.
Okay, there we are.
All right, well, I guess,
Tables are turned.
I guess with that being said, that wraps up the third quarter of the Hangout. We have more to come after the break. Brady will still be here. His hair will still look that good.
I kind of have hair envy right now.
I do. I have hair envy. I didn't even comb my hair this morning. This is ridiculous. All right, hey, by the way, shouts out to our man Ernie Johnson, who took out Charles Barkley in a three-point shootout. That's it. I'm challenging Sherman to a shootout. It's going down. Hangouts.